Google Voyager was great to really take students virtually to different parts of the world, gain that perspective. We're going to show you another tool where students can create their own tour by using Google Earth as well. Here I'm going to show you an example of what a tour builder or a tour creator looks like. So we have different scenes, and in scenes I can drop cards. They look like little dots like this with information. You can set a location, click on the letter I, and students would put in this information. So let's get started. Let's go to vr.google.com/tour creator. Once you're here, you're going to click on the Get Started button. And on the top left, we're going to click on Plus New Tour. These are the steps your students would take to begin creating a tour. We're going to start by giving it a title. You do have to add an image. This will launch a Google map where you can decide the location that you're going to start your tour creator on. So if I want to look at an area in Costa Rica, it takes me to that geographic location, and my little pin man here, if I drop him in Costa Rica and those little blue dots pop up, anywhere you see that blue dot, it's going to give me a 360 photo. So I'm going to drop my pin man. And you can see it's given me a 360 photo. We landed on a bridge. So when students have found their location, on the bottom right it says Add Scene. We're going to click there. And here is where they put in the information for the photo or the scene they just selected. So they're going to title that first scene. That gives you the location already, which is really nice, and a description. So this is where the students' research information would go. It is best practice for students to have collected regional locations and research information first. And at this point, they are just putting it all together. To add those little icons with cards of information that I showed you, you go to Add Point of Interest, and it drops the little icon there. You can now drag it around where you want it to be on your scene. And here's where you give a description of your point. You also have the option of adding an image on the as an overlay. So if I were to add a picture, it would pop up like this for the viewer. Click out of it, and it changes the icon to look like a picture icon. Students can also add narrations to their cards. Again, it's best practice to have all of this collected beforehand, maybe in a Google folder, and this will be the final project, is putting it all together. So our first scene is done. When students are ready to create and add another scene, they go here to Add Scene. Maybe they're going to another location. And again, you would add scene and repeat and put your information there. Once students are ready to submit this work, you would go to Publish. And we would suggest that they publish this as an unlisted link, so only people with the link can view it. Click Publish. Students can then copy this link and turn it into you through Google Classroom, which you can review for a grade if you'd like. That was Google Tour Creator, a new tool for students to curate and create information using geographic locations to gain that global perspective.